The week before I left my family in Florida and the rest of my minor life to go to boarding school in Alabama, my mother insisted on throwing me a going-away party.
Have fun at boarding school.
So, why are you going?
I go to seek a great perhaps. Last words are my thing. There was once a poet named Francois Rabelais, and his last words were, "I go to seek a great perhaps." Then he died. And that's why I'm going, so I don't have to wait until I die to start seeking a great perhaps.
Yeah, I went to public school, but it wasn't hot shit there, Chip. It was regular shit.
Ha, that's good. Don't call me Chip. Call me the Colonel.
Colonel?
Yeah, the Colonel. And we'll call you Pudge. Pudge, because you're skinny. It's called irony, Pudge. Heard of it? Now let's go get some cigarettes and start this year off right. Basically, you got two groups here. You've got the regular boarders, like me, and then you got the weekday warriors. They board here. They're the little rich kids who live in Birmingham and go to their parents' air-conditioned mansions every weekend. Those are the cool kids. I don't like them, they don't like me. If you want to be friends, they're not going to like you either.
Okay.
Ha! I'm Alaska! Those are the biggest sharks in the state of Alabama! So, do you really memorize last words?
Yeah. You wanna quiz me?
JFK.
That's obvious.
Oh, is it now?
No, those were his last words. Someone said, "Mr. President, you can't say that Dallas doesn't love you." And he said, "That's obvious." And then he got shot.
God, that's awful. Okay, well, listen to these. He, that's Simon Bolivar, was shaken by the overwhelming revelation that the headlong race between his misfortunes and his dreams was at that moment reaching the finish line. The rest was darkness. Damn it, he sighed! How will I ever get out of this labyrinth?
So, what's the labyrinth?
Now is a good time as any to say that Alaska Young was beautiful. In the light beside me, she smelled of sweat and sunshine and vanilla, and on that bright sky day her fierce emeralds for eyes predisposed you to supporting her every endeavor.
But that's the mystery, isn't it? Is the labyrinth living or dying? Which is he trying to escape? The world or the end of it?
Pranking was big at Culver Creek boarding school.
Now it's war.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
Last night, Kevin pissed in my shoe.
Are you sure?
Do you care to smell it? Because I went ahead and smelt it, and yes, I'm sure. If it's one thing I know, it's when I've stepped in another man's piss. Oh, those weekday warriors, they're not going to know what hit them.
But there's one thing every student absolutely cannot do. Rat. That's just not how things get dealt with here at Culver Creek. A person with a reputation of ratting is no longer a person at all here.
Not to ask the obvious question, but why Alaska?
Always comes up eventually.
Her underwear, her jeans, the comforter, my corduroys, and my boxers between us. 5 layers, and yet I felt it. The nervous warmth of touching. A pale reflection of the fireworks of one mouth on another, but a reflection nonetheless. And in the almostness of the moment, I cared at least enough. I wasn't sure whether I liked her, and I doubted whether I could trust her, but I cared at least enough to try to find out. Her on my bed, wide green eyes staring down at me, the enduring mystery of her sly, almost smirking smile. 5 layers between us.
Have you been?
I'm really not up for answering any questions to start with how, when, why, where, or what.
What's wrong?
That's a what. I'm not doing what's right now. I should go.
God, I wanted her. And lying there amid the tall, still grass beneath the star-drunk sky, I thought it might be a fine time to say the 3 little words. I do, Alaska Young. I love you. And what else matters but that?
It's not about life or death, the labyrinth. Okay. So what is it? Suffering. Doing wrong and having wrong things happen to you. That's the problem. Bolivar was talking about the pain, not about living or dying. How do you get out of the labyrinth of suffering? What? Shh. Don't ruin it.
Although it isn't due for more than 2 months, you'll be receiving your paper topic for this semester today. This paper is 50% of your grade. I encourage you take it seriously.
My question is, why do good people get rotten lots in life? Holy crap, is that Alaska?
The weekday warriors flooded my room! They ruined like 100 of my books! The whole goddamn
soaking wet!
God will punish the wicked, but before he does, we will.
I've got an idea. What we need is a pre-prank that coincides with an attack on a few weekday warriors.
The point of this evening's festivities is to prove once and for all that we are to pranking what the weekday warriors are to sucking. But we'll also have an opportunity to make the life unpleasant for the Dean, which is always a welcome pleasure. And so we fight tonight the battle of three fronts. Front 1, the pre-prank. We will, as it here, light a fire under the Dean's ass.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light it!
Light it! Light it!
Go, go, go! I have to get out of here.
What's wrong?
I forgot. God, how many times can I screw up? I just have to go. Help me get out of here!
We did not say, don't drive, you're drunk. We did not say, we aren't letting you in that car when you're upset. We didn't say, we insist on going with you. We did not say, this can wait until tomorrow. Anything, everything can wait.
I need y'all to go to the gym. Now. You're not in any trouble, but you need to go to the gym now.
What's wrong?
Something terrible has happened.
Is everyone here?
Alaska isn't here.
Is everyone else here?
Alaska isn't here.
Okay, Miles. Thank you.
You left me perhapsless, stuck in your goddamn labyrinth, but I needed to learn it. How? Why? When? Where? What?
You can't just make me different and then leave. Because I was fine before.
You have to watch her like a 3-year-old.
What kind of proof do you have?
Here's what you need to know.
I'm so sorry! We need more evidence.
You don't even care about her.
Screw you.
I got a theory.
Oh God, I think I found something. That's what
Here is your final paper you must write. To be honest, I just decided once and for all to use this paper topic last night. It rather goes against my nature. I'm not gonna be one of those people who sits around talking about what they're gonna do. I'm just gonna do it.
I thought for a long time that the way out of the labyrinth was to pretend that it did not exist, to build a small, self-sufficient world in a back corner of the endless maze, to pretend that I was not lost, but home. But I was so wrong. Forgiveness is the way out of the labyrinth. I know she forgives me, just as I forgive her. Thomas Edison's last words were, "It's beautiful over there." I don't know where there is, but I believe it's somewhere, and I hope it's beautiful. I know so many last words, but I'll never know hers.